you joined Sonata Arctica in 2013?
Yes.
Right?
That's correct.
And you joined as their bass player, and you also got to engineer and mix the Pariah's Child, the new album.
Yes, that's true. Actually, I've been working in studio since 2005, something on every record they have released. I started with For the Sake of Revenge DVD, what was filmed in Japan, and they asked me to do something on that, and then I just asked, why don't I can mix it? So to mix one song, I mixed one song, and they liked it, and I mixed the whole DVD.
Great.
And since that, I've been recording and doing something on every Sonata album. And when Marco left the band, they just called me that if I'm willing to join the band, and that was quite natural to also record the whole album. Because on Stones Grow Her Name, I already recorded basses and drums at my studio.
Ah, okay. So you already had a connection with Sonata Arctica for many years, basically. Some years.
Yeah, and Henkka is my childhood friend, so we have been playing together over 20 years.
Okay. You own or you co-own a studio, Studio 57,
yeah,
right?
I co-own.
Yeah. And so you are basically a studio guy and a musician, so
yes.
two things.
Yeah.
Was that always your plan to have a job in a studio or in your studio and to be a musician in case one doesn't work?
Of course, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a musician and tour around the world, and I had that band Silent Voices and then a couple of other bands, but we never got that point that I could make a living as a musician. Of course, I played lots of theater musicals, and I was teaching bass playing and band workshops on music theory and like that. But the bass playing never took me a living. Mm-hmm. So I started to learn recording, and I actually studied recording, and I had papers for recording.
Okay.
And then after I finished the school, I bought a part of the Studio 57, and we just make everything new.
Okay.
On that place.
And do you think recording changed since we have digital technology compared to back in the days? The feel you get out of it, or do you think it's exactly the same?
It depends how you will use it. Of course, when you are recording music, the Pro Tools thing is just a tape recorder. It's just catching what you are putting in, so it doesn't diverge from the analog tape. But what you are doing after that with the Pro Tools, it's just how it diverges from the analog tape recordings.
Would you say it's better to have that today, or less, since you can actually change the feel of what has been played, the way it has been played?
Yes and no. Sometimes it's better, but of course, if you are recording blues or roots rock and roll or music like that, then it's better to not to take all those things from Pro Tools editing system. But I don't know. It depends. Every time it's a different thing.
Depends on the artist that comes in.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. We have bonus questions always in our interviews. Would you say that YouTube killed MTV?
Yes, might be. I'm not sure if it's YouTube or which media it was, but I think at some point MTV stopped sending music, and they started to send just different kind of reality series. Actually, at my home, there's never seen MTV. I'm from Finland, so.
Okay.
When I was kid, at my parents' house, we had 1, 2, and 3, all those 3 channels and nothing else. But after when I grew up, the MTV started to show reality series. So I don't know. It might be that some kind of internet killed it. or they themselves. I'm not sure.
Maybe true. Well, Pasi, thank you very much. It was very interesting. We wish you all the best with the tour. And Pasi, thank you so much.
Thank you
all the best.